Hey, Inspire Tribe, my fellow freedom lovers, welcome to the real Whitehead emergency broadcast system, where the real people with real hearts and real thoughts and actual actions are taking. I'm sorry, I'm getting a I'm getting an alert here. Of course, we're not going to be distributed everywhere. That's fine. Let's not worry about that. The algorithm is going to do what the algorithm is going to do. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to get right into it. Uh, I'm pissed. I'm honestly pissed. And sometimes that just happens. And I don't want to, you know me when I come on, and you know me when I'm inspired. You know me when I'm in high spirits. But right now, today, I wanted to show you a different side because this happens too. And sometimes I really just can't understand what is happening. America, not just America, but I'm going to talk from an American standpoint because this is where I sit right now. We're in Tennessee. It's the beautiful state of Tennessee with its rolling hills and wonderful people. And America is burning. And every day I see these influencers and speakers, and they're usually hiding, by the way. They're not showing their faces. They're not showing, they're putting out the messaging that all of what you're seeing in America, and I'll get into the details of how this nation is burning. It's burning to the ground right now. That all of these things are planned, they're scheduled, and that a wonderful, beautiful, well-meaning military power is in action, orchestrating all of this for your benefit. And I call bullshit on that so badly, with the strongest emphasis on the word bullshit. You see a complete invasion of the southern border, unmanageable for the past 2 years, absolutely unmanageable numbers of people, uncontrolled because you can't control that. You have no idea who is coming into this country. You have no idea what is being orchestrated. You have no idea what the human traffickers are doing, what the drug traffickers are doing. By the way, that's what we have. We have a human traffic crisis, a drug traffic crisis. We have a fentanyl crisis and many other drugs, by the way. But there's so many other things that are happening. Over the past 3 years, we've seen absolute medical tyranny that has destroyed families, that has destroyed corporations, has destroyed the economy, has destroyed all those things. We're seeing a culture war that is telling you, if you happen to be a Caucasian or white, or however you want to describe this experience, man or even woman, you're evil. And if you call yourself a man or woman, you're evil. You should let your children be mutilated. You should let them. You should let your school's principals, and you should let everyone else decide what should happen to your children. We're seeing a complete war in that as well. We're seeing an economic war. We're seeing all these things, and you see these things because you're intelligent. You watch and you know what's happening. But here's what gets me the most. Every day, I see a huge number of influencers, from celebrities to other Twitter stars and everywhere and all around. And they're telling people this is all part of a wonderful plan. And in the end, the proverbial knight on the white horse is going to come, and they're going to save your ass, and they're going to save your family. And you're going to get these, Jassara and Nassara will be activated, and you're just going to get a ton of money, and you'll be fine. You know what they're not telling you? They're not telling you the one thing that everybody that has a platform should be screaming off the rooftops. They should be saying, you, dear viewer, you, dear fellow American or fellow whatever, wherever you are, it is time to take care of yourself and your family. It is time to become self-reliable. No, they're not saying that. They're still touting these things. They're still saying there's other people who will solve all this for you, while the food supply chain is in shambles, why China is buying up farmland, and so is Bill Gates, and they don't want to farm. They want you to eat insects and artificial foods. And there is a million other things that are happening. And if these wonderful white hat powers are in power, controlling things from behind the scenes, then they're doing a horrible job, because everything's going down a drain and everything's really going bad in the outside. I'm not talking about what's happening spiritually inside of you or inside of me, inside of a lot of people. That's the beauty. That's the beauty. The awakening is happening. But what I'm trying to say is the system is crashing down and they're pushing hard and everyone is helping. The people on the left, the people on the right, doesn't matter. Everybody's helping because the one message that nobody's coming out and saying, no Trump, no McCarthy, no, of course, no Biden, nobody's stepping out in front of the camera and saying, you should really use everything that's available to you to grow your own food. You should make sure you eat wonderful, healthy, nutritious food. You drink clean water. You should make sure that your family is properly taken care of, that you can take care of your most basic needs. That should be the number one focus, which would create a healthy, beautiful, wonderful nation very quickly, by the way, anyways. No nation has ever survived if its people were dependent on a system outside of their control. And this has been the message we've been driving home. But I see it in the mainstream, in the Mockingbird, and even in the alternative news media, I see it very little. Yes, we need to amplify the problem. Yes, we need to show people what's going on. But if you do not point to what people can do about it, and I'm not saying save the world, I'm saying in your own little space, come on. People keep bitching and complaining and telling everybody why it's not possible. Really? People have been growing food since the beginning of time. People have been self-reliant and self-sustainable since the beginning of time. And I'm telling you this, I can't warn you enough. What we've seen in 2020 and 2021, when people were completely caught off guard, when they had no support system, no community, and they were at the mercy of whatever the government decided, it's going to look like a kiddie birthday. It's going to look like a walk in the park. It's going to look like something pleasant compared to what is still to come. Why do I know that this is coming? I'll tell you why. Because the people that are now transforming against your and my will and against the will of the majority of people, transforming these systems, they control these systems down to a T. They have complete ownership. There is no more individual ownership over anything substantial within the system. None. Not in the media, not in food, not in medical, in nothing. All you see is a few big corporations that are fully in bed with the government, controlling everything, and they will shut everything down. They want you either gone completely or at the brink where you will beg for the mercy and help. And I'm sorry to put it that bluntly, but that's what they're doing. And it shows everything that's unfolding. It shows so clearly. It shows so clearly that this is happening. And I don't know why people think this is fear-mongering. I don't know for the life of me why people think that this is creating a bad picture. It's literally saying, look, there are 17 tornadoes coming at you at the same time. Well, take shelter, please. But not just that. It's really time to go within and call on your inner strength and your spirit. It's really time that you realize that the solution you've been seeking and hoping for and all this stuff is outside. It isn't outside of you. It's inside of you. The solution you've been looking for out there is really here. It's always been here. You got this. You got this. We wouldn't be here doing what we do every single day on all levels, all fronts, everything. From coming on here to doing the newsroom and doing the locals and traveling and talking to people and helping good organizations come up. The only reason why we do this because we believe in the human spirit, and the human spirit can overcome absolutely everything, but not if the human spirit isn't aware of itself. If the human spirit within you isn't aware of itself, it can't fix anything. Millions and millions of people die never knowing what they're truly capable of. They die never realizing who they really are. And this is what this time is about. It's not about Guantanamo Bay. It's not about the military. It's not about some martial law or continuation of government or any of that crap. It's always been about the human spirit reigniting itself. So if all of this white hat, black hat, whatever conspiracy is igniting that inside of you, wonderful, then maybe it's done its job. But if it's keeping you in a complacent state where you're hoping that someone will do this for you, it is detrimental because no one will do it for you. No one can do it for you. That's the key point. It is about the realization of a true human power of the spirit within you, of what is possible when you activate yourself fully, when you acknowledge, accept, and live the divinity and the divine spark that you've been given. That's what this is about. And not just in the ethereal, in the spiritual realm, not just in meditation and prayer, real practical actions. We all have to pull our heads out of our asses and take inspired action, friends. Really do things. Tangible things that bring tangible results. If you don't plant the seed, you will not reap the fruit. It can't happen. There are laws in place. You have to plant the seed so you can reap the rewards. But go plant the seeds and watch what happens. Go start today. Go, please start today. What we're seeing right now, it is coming to every neighborhood of America and the world. I've seen it in other nations. I've seen it firsthand. I know the game plan. It is destruction of culture, destruction of identity, destruction of unity, of community, of family. This is what's happening. And unless we counteract with inspired action that creates community, creates love, creates the spirit, creates all of that, it's game over. And that's the truth of it. And now you can unsubscribe, and now you can leave an angry comment how my anger is not productive and how that doesn't help. Screw you. I don't even want to read that. I don't care. I'm expressing myself fully, authentically as it comes through me. Sometimes we all need a kick in the ass. This is the time, kick in the ass. People, please, I'm telling you, you will thank your future self will thank you for what you are doing today. And let me tell you one more thing. How do you think the Jim Gales of Food Forest Abundance and their whole team, how do you think that they managed to do something that the federal government isn't doing for you, that your state government isn't doing for you, and that no other corporation is doing for you? You know what they're doing? They're saying, even if people have no money, even if they have no ability to purchase any of our products, we're giving them a free consultation session, a free strategy session, so they can figure out how to make what they already have go a much longer way. And people are not using it in the way they should be using it. We put these links in every single video. Why you don't book a food strategy session, or people are not booking a food strategy session, it's completely beyond me. It's free of charge. What more could people do than give you that gift? Of course, they're not going to give away all their hard work, knowledge, expertise, and tangible product that they have purchased, put money into it. No. You're going to have to take responsibility for your own life. No, don't come and say, why are they not giving everything away for free? Because it wasn't free to them either. Because they have millions of dollars invested in something that is supposed to help the whole world. So, by the way, have so many of us so much time, energy, work, and everything invested in this. So, friends, there's a free way for you to learn how to make what you already have and turn it into something that will help you in the future and really expand this. It's a free strategy session. Book it. It's links in the video description. I don't know why not everybody's jumping on it, but maybe today is the day. I am a little cynical. I am a little pissed. I know what will happen with all these people that are coming in, because of course there are wonderful people coming through the southern border. Yes, of course there are. But guess what? If you are a not so friendly nation, if you are an enemy, what are you going to do? You're going to send tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of young, strong, healthy men through that border. And you're going to bring these sleepers into the country. And they're going to be everywhere. And these are not the good guys. And it's up to us. If you still believe there's someone else coming who will save you, well, good luck and good riddance. It's beyond me. This is it. This was my rant. This is what I came here to say. America is burning, and so is the world, by the way. And the only entity that can fix it is not God, because God has already given everything. We've already been given everything, the ultimate gift, including free will. It's not the government that will fix it. It's not the military that will fix it. There's only one entity. It's the people, the free and sovereign people of Earth that can and will change what is happening right now. But we have to do it. Otherwise, it's game over. Not for America, not for Europe, it's game over for Team Humanity. Thank you for tuning in. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll be back with you again very, very soon.